Bradley Miles. I used to lead research at CoinDesk. In 2017, I started my own advisory firm with some folks from Smith & Crown and folks from the Ethereum Foundation as well. And in particular, we take people like yourself and other businesses and take them from concept to a successful protocol to a well-designed token sale. And I'm going to talk about things we're seeing in the space in a very particular way, but I'm going to talk about it just through money. So we see money as sort of a human invention, something man-made. It's really when a community agrees to use something as a medium of exchange, and that thing is always changing. You can consider money a form of technology in that way, really. And like any technology, money has users, us. And we exhibit certain user behaviors around money. Sometimes money makes us very competitive. Sometimes we bend the truth for money. Sometimes we do things we really, really don't want to do for money. But what if I told you that not all forms of money make us act that way? There are actually other forms of money that create very particular incentives and behavioral outcomes. And I'm going to go over some of those forms of money today that people are using at scale in new ways. In a certain district in Ghent, in the country of in Belgium, people are, a community issued a currency called the Turing. And the purpose of the Turing was for people to earn money by cleaning up the city. They could then use this currency at local markets and theaters, effectively revitalizing a local economy and giving once vulnerable populations a chance to earn and spend that simply wasn't possible before with traditional forms of money. In Switzerland in the 1930s, a group of business owners near bankruptcy decided to create a mutual credit system called the Weir. This is the business-to-business currency. I sell you something in Weir, I get a credit, you get a debit. The Weir is now extended across Switzerland to over 62,000 businesses. These are called complementary currencies, right? So their purpose isn't to usurp or overtake traditional forms of money. Rather, it's to form parallel economies that exist alongside conventional forms of money and create very particular incentives and behavioral outcomes. For instance, when do you think people use the Weir the most? It's actually in a recession, right? When Swiss francs become very valuable. This is when transaction volume increases the most with the Weir, and particularly, you can consider it a tool for creating macroeconomic stability in Switzerland. It's actually one of the secrets to them having a very stable economy in times of recession for the past 80 years. So I bring these up because what I do at Turing and what my team does is very similar to what's happening in these communities. It's all about matching unmet needs with unused resources, right? In the case of Belgium with the Turing, that unused resource is time, and that unmet need is a clean and sustainable environment. In Japan, in particular, the population is aging out very quickly. So they created a community-issued currency called the Furiai Kipu, which directly translates to caring relationship ticket, right? It's backed by an hour of time spent caring for an elderly person. If I earned a Furiai Kipu, I could then give it to perhaps my grandmother. And then what you have is sort of a mutual caring support system where all of a sudden it doesn't cost any yen to take care of anyone. And I bring these projects up, I bring these new types of money up because when you think about this space, when you think about what's going on right now, forget everything you know, the most successful projects in the space will create new forms of money that complement existing forms of money and create very particular incentives and behavioral outcomes, just like you saw with the Weir and the Turing and the Furiai Kipu. So, just to wrap up, blockchain isn't about you. It's not about how much money you raise. It's about how many people you can help. You really have to think about that, right? When you think about designing a token as blockchain entrepreneurs, when you think about going down this road, think about how to match unmet needs with unused resources. Should there be a complementary cryptocurrency for learning? So just as you have a Keynesian multiplier where money multiplies throughout an economy, perhaps you can have a learning multiplier. Should there be a complementary cryptocurrency for community service? How about for disaster relief, so the resources stay in the local community? If you think 5 to 10 years down the line, the successful projects, the successful companies, the successful people in this space, they won't create a more competitive world. They'll actually create a more cooperative one. So the future is cooperative. So make sure you go out and design it that way. Thanks. Enjoy the festival.